Hey, everybody, it's Pastor Mike at Emmanuel Lutheran Church. Today's June 17th, and um, life goes on, and there are still so many challenges. I know when we began this whole mess back in March, all we had to deal with was COVID-19, and that has continued to get worse. And as we made it through phase one and made it into phase two, our numbers have indeed been increasing, and that causes a lot of anxiety in our community. And especially as we're trying to bring people back into our worship space and to do it safely. We do have a task force that's diligently working behind the scenes to safely and cautiously and expeditiously bring us back into opportunities for communal worship. So just want to let you know that. Um, but I know that so many things are going on in our world, so many things are going on in our nation. There's the political tension as we get ready and get closer to a presidential election and all that that entails, and the rhetoric gets more caustic and sharper. We are also wrestling with so much racial tension in our nation. And of course, that's concerning. And it brings to light a lot of issues that have been in the background for quite some time. Having myself grown up outside of Washington, D.C. in the 60s, saw a lot of that. But they weren't resolved, they went underground. And now we're seeing those same issues of systemic racism and injustice among people of color. As I said, today's June 17th, and it was 5 years ago today that 9 members of Mother Emanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church were murdered in a Bible study in Charleston, South Carolina, by a white supremacist. So we continue to raise these concerns and commemorate the lives of those who succumb to all of these tensions and the racism. All that in mind, our hearts have been heavy, and we can't come back to worship right now. And one of the questions that I always ask myself is, where is God in the midst of this? And where can I see God at work? There is a song that was inspired by an inscription in an underground tunnel in Cologne, Germany. It was found right after the Second World War. People had gone underground into the tunnels, the catacombs, for fear of their lives, bombs bursting over top of them in the city, blackout curtains, and everyone was in fear of their lives. The Reverend Carey Landry wrote a song inspired by that inscription. I want to read you just the chorus and then play it for you. I believe in the sun, even when it isn't shining. I believe in love, even when there's no one there. And I believe in God, even when God is silent. I think that's really apropos in the midst of our time today. We are concerned, where is God? And yet our faith calls us to believe, even in our fear and in our anxiety, and sometimes when we just don't quite see where God might be. I believe in the Son. I believe in the sun, even when it isn't shining. I believe in love, even when there's no one there. And I believe in God. I believe in God, even when God is silent. I believe in miracles. I believe in light. I believe there can always be a way. I believe that nothing is impossible. I believe that nothing is impossible, that all things are possible with God. I believe in the sun, even when it isn't shining. I believe in love, even when there's no one there. And I believe in God. I believe in God, even when God is silent. I believe in the Son of God. I believe His way. I believe He can lead us to the light. I believe that He is calling us. I believe that He is calling us. He will lead us on our way. I believe in the sun, even when it isn't shining. I believe in love, even when there's no one there. And I believe in God. I believe in God, even when God is silent. Even when God is silent. Even when God is silent. The beauty is, I think God is still speaking. He's speaking about truth and justice, righteousness, mercy, and forgiveness. I think in these dark days, there are plenty of places where we can see God at work if we but look through the lens of faith and trust that God is here. Be well, stay safe. God bless.